What is up, legends? We are back, and we are back in Avatar Generations. Now, Avatar Generations team has been sponsoring this channel to play the game for a while now, and I'd like to thank them for that. And they have a new update, which I showed the last video, the new characters into the game. So we'll go a little bit into the story, and what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna show you a few things. And a few people have pointed out to me that I never actually explained how to play the game so far. They're a little bit lost, and I went and looked, and there really isn't a lot of videos talking about that, so I do apologize. This video may be a little bit nerdy because I'm gonna have to explain the gaming loop of this game and how it's really easy to do stuff, and the game actually provides stuff for you freely that you can do as long as you know to actually do it. It's just a little bit of stuff. The game doesn't explain that really to you. It tells you the mechanics, but it doesn't explain to you kind of. So, but I'm gonna do it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and also, if you want to jump into the game, it is available on Google Play and iOS, and you can click the link in the description for all that. And yeah, also let them know that you are interested. So Omashu, what you essentially can do after you beat King Bumi one time, it scales up and you actually have to do it again. So I have to fight over again, and he's stronger this time, but I'm not strong enough to actually beat him the second time, so I'm just moved on to the next level. What you officially have to do to get this unlocked, I didn't say this last time, so I'm going to say it this time, is you have to actually, once you beat King Bumi the first time, you have to go through this again and open up these side areas, and that will open up Hageman's Folly. So just apologize for that. Most of you figured that out, but some people did not. So how do you farm and get stronger in this game? It's really simple. The way that the game works is when you complete stages, what ends up happening is that these will be white, and I'll probably just need to go to an area and show you, but I'll show you real quick right now. And you travel these paths, and when you travel the paths, sometimes it'll take a lot of time, sometimes it won't, between 30 minutes to maybe 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that. But you pick up all these resources, and this resource, this I guess this jade that they have right here, this is the main resource that you need to actually go into shops so you can buy certain items, or you can fight the boss for the area. So let's find one that has now you see this right here, this is white compared to all the rest of those dark. If I put a character in here, see, we put somebody that we don't need. We don't need her right now. We don't need Katara. So we put her in there. It says it needs the requirements of fire. So I don't need to actually do that because we're not fighting. And we're not taking any of this. All we need to do is just travel this path right here. So when I travel this path, I have the opportunity to pick up any of these things. This is stuff for limit breaking. This is stuff, again, that same jade currency I was talking about. And then travel currency right here is good for the travel store, which is what I'm pinging up here, which that helps you get stronger. So we're going to hit travel. It's probably going to take a half hour. Actually, 7 minutes, really quick. And she starts traveling that. So then you don't have to do anything. You can just do that. And you can go into multiple areas around the world and do that. See, we have one done over here. He's already in here. We could just fix that up. And then we picked up all these items. Now, this is limit break items right here for those particular elements. All of this is limit break items. So all of this is useful because they can scale up to something else. And what we want to do is we want to take him out because I'm going to eventually need him for later because I need earth people. So disband, and let's see what they are doing. There for 40 minutes right now. They're still in the same zone, so he's chilling right there. And this will essentially give me the same type of stuff as well. All right, let's see what somebody else is doing. Katara, let's see what they're doing in the Omashu. All right, so she has 4 hours and 16 minutes, so she's going to be a while. And it goes really fast when it comes to where you really need. He's at 3 hours and 18 minutes. He's waiting to fight, so we're just going to leave him there. Talk about that in a second. And then now he is over here. This is the new zone, Nicoya. So you see all of this is dark, and that means I have traveled all of this already and picked up those resources. So we want him to come over here. We're not going to do the fight. We just want him to come over here and travel. And you see the clear rewards. This is the stuff that you can get. You may not get all of it, or you can sometimes. It doesn't always do that, but you know, it's going to take him 20 minutes to do that. And yeah, that's about it. Now you can do that with 12 different instances. It doesn't necessarily have to be a full team. When you're traveling, you can just use one person to travel. So you can do that multiple times and then have the resources to go through. So you're going to probably be like, well, why are you doing all that? The reason why we're doing all that is to actually build up your characters and break your characters. You can get stuff from stages and stories. Thanks, Ang. Or Ang, rather. In order to actually get your character stronger, you're going to need certain things. So you're obviously going to need gear. Gear comes from gear dungeons, but also can come from those stages. That looks like a dog, but it had an owl head. But okay. You're going to get pets as well. Not so much from the stages, but more so that you can get pieces that are things that you need to actually limit break the pets, which is food, as you can see, like these nuts right there. Pause. And as you can see, it affects power of the character. His HP and his attack goes up. You definitely want to farm those and then farm currency that you can use for summons so you can actually limit break these more. And you see this is a crit rate one, which affects his crit rate. So pretty good. And then the weapon, which I have, is Air Bison Whistle, which is from a summon. I got the dupes of it a lot. Another thing that will help you in this game is you should lean on the 3-star stuff until you build up 4-star stuff. Don't use the 4 and 5-star stuff right away, because it's harder to get the dupes of them. And the 3-star items, as you can see, is 2100 and 240. I got 5-star stuff that ain't even close to that right now. They give good passives, but they don't give the good stats. And you need the stats. You need the life, you need the attack and everything else. So it's just better overall to build up the 3-star stuff first. And as far as limit breaking and stuff, like I showed you guys before, so let's say Katara, for example. So Katara basically needs these items. Remember the things that we were looking at before where they get the 1-star items right there? You see, you can actually get this on a travel path and the boss battle shop and upgrades. Remember when I was talking about this, you can fight the bosses. They'll go out. Katara is kind of strong for I only have her at 3 ascension right now, which is kind of cool. So if you go into activities, you're gonna notice that you have several things here, but we're gonna concentrate on boss battles. So right now, boss battles, in order to actually fight them, you need a certain amount of currency from their area. So what you actually have to do every day, or make sure that you do every day when you get a chance to, is travel to areas and get these items. So you see, I need this particular currency, or snow leopard, caribou fur, and then I can fight Zuko. And then you notice right here that all of the limit break items are in here. Like, this is all of it. You want to make sure that you're doing this every day as much as possible that you can do. If you can't do it, then you just can't do it. But you see, I've already done stage 1 because that's all I could do right now. Stage 2, I need more currency, so I need to actually go and farm and fight the stages to actually do that. You want to focus on the characters that you need to actually get done. Like, see, I need like Boomy, so I can do stage 1 right now. So we can actually go ahead and just bully him real quick. I can actually bully him with himself too. And I'm gonna use your gorilla against you. So you see, I have 500. Remember the jade things I was talking about? We got enough for that. It takes 24 hours every cooldown, so there's no reason not to do it, because the reward for doing it is really great and it helps you limit break. I do apologize if something like it, actually Kiyoshi already got it.
I'm not backing down. No, I'm not part spirit. I'm just tall.
Emulator has issues with this game, sadly. I thought they would get better over time, but for whatever reason, it just still never, they just still never got better with it. I just, you know, the game deserves better, sadly. I'm gonna talk to BlueStacks about it though. BlueStacks seems to care, and they're getting better with it. All right, so these are all the things that I was talking about. The same stuff that you can get out in the fields, you can get right here. But more importantly, you get these right here. So let's talk about those real quick. The boss battle shop. All right, so see now that is cooled down now. So you head over into the shop. The shop has so much stuff going on, but you need to just pay attention to what is the most useful for right now. Believe it or not, this special right here, this 250 right here, this is crazy. That is good. Matter of fact, that is like this is a steal right here. That is a lot of energy right there for only 250 currency. You get the 250 back easily. Now, the summons over here is kind of good. The peace and chaos and all this type of stuff. This is good right here. So it's up to you if you want to go after that. That's a banner, relic tokens, everything else like this. They have things here, and if you get the 3500, you straight just get a 5-star character. Which 3500, I know that sounds like a lot, but kind of not, as long as you're playing all day. And like you can even watch ads and get currency and stamina and stuff like that. So you can actually get the 3500 in 2 or 3 days and get a 5-star character. And as you can see, you can do that twice, and that means like it's going to time out, but it comes back. Like it comes back like once or twice a month or something like that. So you can do that if you're lacking characters. They seem to be pretty nice like that. It wasn't like that in the beginning. I'm not going to front like it was, but they've gotten really good with that. This right here is important because some characters need meditation beads to actually limit break, and you get 2 per 50, so pay attention to that. And then you have all of the regular ones. This is free. I might as well just snatch it. All right, so nature stones up here. If you look through here, I know there's a lot of stuff that you can actually like see and everything else as far as like spending, but there's a lot of free stuff in here if you take the time to actually look at it. If your energy refill right here, this is all currency stuff right here that you can straight get. The 1 million coin for 250 is good, especially if you're broke. So pay attention to that. So one thing that confuses people is you have these 3 store tabs right here, but if you hit more, there's 6 more. So you have home, which obviously brings you back, and then you have upgrade, which is basically all of the stuff that you need to actually limit break right here. This is if you want to spend it, but if you push one tab over, you can actually get things for free or just from farming. Most of the stuff you're gonna get actually out in the world. This is world currency right here. These things right here. So you just want to go out in the world and go farm. You see, I only got 6 right now, so I ain't farming anything. But this is all good for a limit breaking and given to your pets. And then you head over to exchange. Now, when you do the elemental dungeons, there's a certain thing called elemental dungeons, and if you're lacking items, like I'm lacking meditation defense beads. So what I would do, being that I'm lacking that, is I would go to the elemental dungeon and start farming in there. Now there's a limit to how much you can actually do that, and there's a limit to how much you can actually buy. But this is one way to speed up leveling. Now you notice that you can actually go one step up. Like I need these for guitar, but I don't have enough. So obviously I would have to just start focusing on leveling this up, or just keep sending people on travel in areas where I can actually just farm these beads. As long as you pay attention every day and pay attention to when your paths light up again, you can do that. And as you can see, you can go forward. And the same thing with the early ones as well, and the same thing with the elemental items. All of this stuff you can actually farm. This is exchange. Now this is activity points, and you get all of these from traveling the world, which is why you always want to just passively travel the world every chance that you can get, because it builds up and it stacks, and there's a lot of useful stuff in here. Again, this is food for pets. This is gold, and you see I've snatched all the summon tickets, heroic brush, essence, all that type of stuff. There's no reason not to do it. And then you have the exchange, and this is all of the world map area stuff that you can farm. And if you have too many of a certain thing and you want to go for a certain thing, or something is easier to farm than others because the map is too strong for you, then you can go to a weaker map, farm that map, and then turn that currency into the stronger map's currency, as long as you're on that map. You have to summon, which is basically all the rewards you get for summoning, basically from, you know, like if you're reaching caps and everything else like this. I need a lot of these Earth characters, so we got some business to do, because my Earth team sucks, and I didn't realize that until I got to the Earth zone. They was like, you need Earth people, and I was like, oh, like I feel kind of trash now, but you know, it's just the way games are. They got to give you something to do. So then this is what happens when you reach pity right here. You get this item, and you notice I can get a skill token and start flipping for other stuff. And then you see I got my character token right there. I got a 5-star one. Boss battle. Now, boss battle is interesting because whoever you fight or however you fight, if let me go to the end because I bought them already, you get art essence. Art essence is how you level up your gear. It's very important. So you see, I actually need this right here. So we're gonna snatch this so we get more art essence, and I'm out again, which leaves me only with Zuko and Boomy tokens left. Again, I got Zuko stuff, so I'm gonna do that. You can wait to get the stuff to 5 and then like get currency, but I kind of like ignore this because I need the power stuff more than anything else. You can head over to resources, and what resources do allow you to get more limit break stuff. This is all limit break items. And I'm actually going to fight another boss again. I actually need this for Katara. So I was a little bit too fast, but I'll get another one back anyway later today from farming, because I have people out farming already. And then you have special items right here, which you can actually use for characters as well, as far as limit breaking. And then you have the events, which is usually every 2 weeks. And the events will give you the opportunity to get a character and max a character, as well as get a pet and max it. Pay close attention to this because this is very powerful for your team. Now that this is up and messing around, you can go ahead and do the events and get more of these, where I can actually get a Fire Nation mounted soldier, as you can see right here, and then you have the opportunity to get more of it so you can build it up, which makes this stronger than the 3-star stuff. So now you get a 4-star a 4-star pet that you can throw out there that will be a big stat boost for your team. And then, you know, like energy right here, they got currency, they got summons, but obviously again, you see I went for art essence again because that is really important as far as pushing gear up. Super important. And I think that was it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. When you put all of those together, that essentially makes you start to build power and gain. That's why, you know, I'm count rank 41. Not too great, but okay. Now, as far as the events, like I told you with the event shot, what ends up happening is you could clear 4 Fire Nation challenges, and you're gonna get more currency. Clear any stage of the elemental quest, fire 10 times to get currency. All you just click the button, whatever it tells you to do it. It's very simple. You get a lot of good things in here. There's a lot of limit break stuff. Grant crit up buff for, like, that's pretty easy. All you have to do is get a character that does it. You know, get a character that does defense up. Get a character that will inflict some stun. You see, I'm pushing along, and I've done quite a bit of stuff for it so far. And what this stuff does is it scales. Just because this is done doesn't mean it stops. It will actually go and scale up, and you'll get the next level of the challenge. You see, like it says, challenge 1. So they'll keep going. And you can just kind of like look at all the rest stuff. Broken Bonds is almost over, but for the most part, what you want to do is just, you know, do all the stuff to this action. And this is almost over too, as well. The timeline events as well, which means that we're about to have another event probably coming pretty soon. And the summons right here, we're not going to do it just yet. We have Broken Bonds, Fire Nation. You can see I am gonna summon, but I'm not gonna go too crazy because being that I know that another event is probably coming like right around the corner. There's no reason to go that crazy. All right, so now that we've gone through all of that, what initially happens here is I just wanted to touch on this really quick. What initially happens here is that you need at least one more character to get through this. Even though it says 250, you can actually beat it under that, but you're going to need a second character. And I only have one character, as you guys can see, that is strong enough to actually be able to handle that. So I have to make a second character, which is why I took Fire Soldier out, because he's the only other character that fits in that. And you see we have the check mark right here. So what you have to do is you have to essentially bring in somebody else. So you see I still have it, still got the check mark, and I already know that the rest of these characters don't fit that. And I literally don't have anybody else right here. I don't think Toph can either. See that? I just lost a check. So I just have these characters, which means I have to handle dealing with these two characters, and then build him up, which is very opportune for what we were just talking about.
I will restore balance to this world.
And I hope this helps people out, because I've seen a lot of people struggling with understanding what to do. So what you want to do to actually build the character is figure out what type of character he is first. So he has Barrier Heal, which basically means we want to keep him alive. We don't want him getting mashed. Which I didn't actually have a rock healer, which it was just pretty funny, because I was literally saying, oh my God, I don't even have like a healer. Like, what do? I don't have a healer. So that is actually pretty lit. So what I would like to do, I like to keep him alive. So we got a defense 3-star right there. What else we got? We got the speed set. We can go for speed, maybe make him faster. But let's first look at what else we have here. Defense with crit rate and crit damage. I think I'm gonna keep that. I think we already got the gist of everything. I could go a little bit of speed though. Let's attack defense. Defense is speed. Do we have something else that we can go with it? We do. All right, so go a little bit of speed and get extra speed right there. Got a speed roll. Do we get a third one that we can get complete speed? We can. I do have that. Speed again. This is just luck. I ain't playing this at all. HP and crit, that's nice. HP crit damage, nah. Do not. HP and crit is good. And then we got attack roll on this, percent defense roll on that, which is pretty good. HP roll. This is all perfect. I did not plan this. I'm being real right now. So the reason why I was so dead set on the art essence, as you guys can see right there. Let's bring this up to right here, because this is what level is your actual gear. We're all gonna put them right there. We don't want to use it all because I need to get through. Rip. I need to get through all. Back, please. Then we'll summon, and then we'll be done. Again, if you're asking why I'm doing this, is because the new zone, I need Earth people. Like the last zone, I needed like Kyoshi people, and then before that it was Aang. The game kind of, even though you have characters and you have like favorites, the game kind of encourages you to build everybody. It'll give you the resources to build everybody too. Just have to know how to swing it. I won't say build everybody, but the game encourages you to use your roster, basically. All right, so we'll just from there, and then now We've done that. Do I have a pet for him? Oh, I could finally use this one. Oh no, I had a hand. Everybody else is using, so I don't have a usable pet for him. This means I have to hope for a summon one. That's fine, because we're about to summon now. Hopefully we get one. So the equipment, focus on damage mitigation, controlling whittling opponents down. That mask is interesting. Oh, we can finally use the statue of Kyoshi. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect for the healer. And we can tier up because we got a bunch of them. So now it can go all the way up to 50. I'm gonna be broke. Dang, this one of that is there. I'm just gonna do it once. All right, so this character is looking good. He's up to 30K already. 30K already, and we basically haven't even done any of this yet. All right, so he needs earth or defense, so I'm okay with doing this. Essentially, I'm just trying to get him up to level 30 to be useful. And you basically watch my gold evaporate. So now I need 5 more of those, which I'll just get out in the field. So we're pretty much done right now, but you just watch me basically make 35K, make like a useful character right now. He'll be okay at level 30. Obviously, the higher I get, the more it'll be okay. But now let's summon and see if we get somebody else for me to actually build and use. Even though I'll have to farm resources, but that's what playing the game is for. And then we'll be done. All right, so damn, we are really one short. It's just not gonna let me do that, is it? All right, let me see if I can get that from somewhere. Yeah, that's gonna cost 500. I'm gonna do it. Nice, I got currency back. I'll take it. All right. Let's see if we get some type of hype. Nope, not here. But what I am hoping for he's just gonna flinch, obviously, because I'm looking for a pet for the Earth Soldier or another Earth character. That's a negative. But what's this pet right here? And it's support too? That is almost too scripted. That's almost too scripted. I don't need you. I don't need him, but even if it's a 4-star, because the 4 nations is just gonna be like, oh, I might as well just do them. I don't need anybody fire. Let's just do this. See if we can get some singles out. Bear with me. Come on, y'all. Be nice. Oh, we got a dupe, though. I'll take that dupe. They're like, nah. Like, nah, sir. Nah, sir. We're not feeling you like that. See, I don't understand why this version is, but the other one isn't. Maybe we'll get her. Maybe I should just gamble. Because he's also in here too. Yeah, let's just gamble. Whatever, gamble failed. Zuko dupe. All right, so back to farming, and then seeing I'm just under being able to 10 summon in there again too. Especially if y'all gonna keep giving me currency back, and I'll take all of that. So that is all I got for you guys in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is sponsored by the Avatar team. I'd like to thank them, like we were just talking about at the beginning of the video. So this whole zone is now done. And the only thing that you can basically do in the zone is the timed stuff, which is he's doing that right now. There's one over here. "22 minutes, Jesus." So yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be legendary and see you soon. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.